I realized today that I am not worthy of being my mother's daughter. So, as you know, she did not win the mayor's seat a couple of days ago. That was Tuesday. It is Thursday. And I talked to her this morning because we had rented a, truck to just ride around with the campaign and drop off literature, refill our volunteers, literature, and drop them lunches off and stuff like that. So I knew she had to take the truck back today, so I'm seeing where she is so I can give her a ride and all that back home. And she's like, well, I'm on the bus. And I'm like, why are you on the bus? And I'm like, she's like, well, Hampton Roads Transit, which is our busing system here in Newport News, constituents complain a lot about the time it takes them to get places. So she said, we got a meeting coming up, so I just want to see how long it takes from uptown near the airport to downtown where we live. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I talked to Philip today, the guy that did win the mayor. I called him this morning. I don't know what I got on my lip. I need to wax it. I called him this morning, and he was so excited to talk and wants to go to dinner tonight, but I told him I need to get some rest for the rest of the week, and we need to be, ready to go, because we can't have a council like we've had before that didn't talk to each other. And I'm not going to be a sourpuss, because that's not my personality, and we have to do what's best for this city. And I'm like, how did I come from her? Like, for me, I'm like, Mom, this city betrayed us. Like, you have worked so hard for 14 years and they didn't give a fuck. And I felt it, my 14 years of, that's crazy. Well, she and I have 14. Anyway, my 14 years of real estate, where, I dedicated myself to making low-income families first-time home buyers, and people only called me for help when they were able to actually buy homes on their own after I helped them fix their credit and got their kids jobs and like all kinds of stuff. They would still use another agent once they got their stuff together. And then I saw it even more when I got the restaurant. I helped hundreds of families, and just people in my community always being able to hit me up in social or when they see me out and ask me for favors and assistance. And I always did it, not seeking a reward, but I just knew what to do. I knew how to connect people. And then when I got my restaurant, so in our neighborhood, because I wanted to put something nice in our neighborhood, so many people got mad at me for it. Like, who she thinks she is? She da-da-da-da, So I just really, the last couple of years, just felt like, oh, like, fuck y'all, like, to be honest. And I just don't know where she get it from. Like, I don't know, because I'm pissed. I'm still pissed. Like, to not even come out for your girl, like, she different though. I am not worthy. Like, I'm just planning my escape right now. Like, we need to move. Like, we too big for 757. They always gonna hate us because of who we are, and I'm gonna let them have it. And then she's telling me this morning, T, it's gonna be like this everywhere when you smart and we cute, and outspoken. She's like, I went through this when we lived in New Orleans. They never wanted to make me executive director. Always wanted me training the next directors because they knew I was the best and stuff. So we always gonna go through it. So we might as well just make our city the best. And I'm like, that's on you, baby. I'm gonna let her focus on the people. I'm gonna focus on the millions though.